such a relaxing day again. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Pokemon LeafGreen. Last time, we explored north of Six Island, getting ourselves to a unique area that really doesn't have much. And this time, we're heading south out of this place. But before that, we're gonna go to not do that. Anyway, besides that, I was just ignoring everything because there is something I want to do later in the future, but for right now though, I'm not too horribly concerned. Let's use a repel. I already still use one. And by the way, the egg, I double-checked to make sure before this recording, and it's about to hatch. So Togepi will hatch at least, and we'll be done with that at least. And by the time we're done with all that, we can actually just continue our progress. There is another one containing an Asper Berry, really useful to have. Nothing else about it, but there is a trainer here, and we might as well have our water type for that. Yes, indeed, indeed. Alright, there we go. Tell me, where are the mountains around these parts? You are literally by it. You are known as Hiker Earl would like to bounce sending out Onyx. Never mind, he is not even interesting. Why can't any of these have Steelix, man? Come on, I would like to have at least some challenge. Steelix is actually dangerous. I just remember seeing like someone's playthrough trying to do Miltank only in Soul Silver and Heart Gold, and them like flopping continuously against Steelix is hilarious. To be fair, though, you don't really have much of a choice. That was one of the worst things in the world. Honestly, Miltank is dangerous in any game like that's older, because there's not many options to go against it, except for, like, a Machop. Man, war stories about Johto, man. Oh, people know this. I lost my way while I was busy battling. Maybe you should go and retrace your steps? Aren't there any mountains around these parts? You're right next to it. Anyway, this area in question is known as Rune Valley, home to 3 new Pokemon. The 3 new Pokemon are as follows. Let's start with the first one being Natu. Natu is a generic psychic flying type, painfully average stats. Not exactly a good Pokemon outright, and I'll be frankly honest, it's so generic, it's just that bad. If you really want a second type, in my opinion, go for something else, like an Alakazam or Kadabra, because at this point, there are better options out there when it comes down to that Pokemon. It doesn't evolve very badly, but it's just so generic. I can't even recommend it just because of how bad it is. Xatu is just the same thing, but just stronger. Next Pokemon is exclusive, not to any game, but it's a 10% encounter rate. It's Yamna. Sadly, Yanmega does not exist in this game, so as a result of that, you cannot get Yanmega. So, yeah, I can't exactly recommend that Pokemon because it's bug flying type, painfully average stats, very weaknesses, and all around, it does not evolve to Yanmega until Gen 4, so I can't even recommend that Pokemon because of that stupid stat-wise. Yeah, sadly, without the dang evolutionary stats, it's just bad. It's just really, really bad. Besides that, though, the last Pokemon is Wobbuffet. Yes, indeed. Wobbuffet is a pure psychic type, which has amazing HP, and everything else is mediocre. But besides that, though, Wobbuffet is known throughout the games to be one of the best tanks in the game because all it can do is just use moves like a counter and mirror coat, and if it's about to faint, use Destiny Bond. It's pretty much the best option that you got when it comes to that Pokemon, and really, it's only able to do that. Plus, it has Shadow Tag as an ability, which means that you cannot escape battle from it. It is very annoying if you get caught into a battle with it and can't leave. And besides that, though, that's pretty much all the Pokemon in this route. Yeah, Rune Valley doesn't have much. HP up, by the way, if you mush the boulders correctly, and one-step encounters. I'm bringing the Repel back up. I'm not dealing with this nonsense. Rune Valley, you have to be here with a dang cut HM, otherwise you won't be able to continue the entire valley, and it sucks. You also need to have strength for this, but I already have Parasect as a HM slave, so I'm fine. So there is actually a lot of other items around here. There's actually a guy over here who is a trainer. I'm pretty familiar. You have to land around these parts. And believe me, if you're thinking I'm wrong about that, no, he is actually a nerd of a Pokemaniac Hector, sending out Rhyhorn. Not exactly threatened by Rhyhorn. Honestly, I still wish Giovanni had a Rhydon. Man, do you want to know something crazy? Giovanni used to have a Rhydon in Red, Blue, Yellow, but they de-evolved it into a Rhyhorn because they probably felt it was too difficult. But by that point, you already have a water type to sweep things. I even swept it back when I had a Pokemon back in the day of having Vaporeon, and it was far easier than not. Let's get George out here and deal with Kangaskhan easily. Really, I'm not threatened. If this was Mega Kangaskhan, though, ew, I would be so much more threatened. Thankfully, those cross drop hits like a truck. And it's a critical hit as well, so this thing's mega down now. Alright, that's it for that, and good experience, and Pokemon Hector's defeated. You don't need to be so pushy, I'll be happy to tell you. What do you say? The door to the ruins, it has these strange patterns engraved on the outside. I don't know what they mean, though. I already talked to you, I don't need to say it, hear it again. Alright, let's use a repel again. I already did it. Oopsie. My short-term memory loss is making me mess up. Alright. There's actually an item on the other side. Let's go grab that first before we head off to the next spot. Honestly speaking, this episode is probably going to be one of the shorter ones, but besides that, though, let's just fight this trainer. The battlefield is so high up. If it's not important, I'll just cut it out. Dariel only has a pseudo-woodle. Later games, it's a physical tank and not much else. Really, pure rock type is not actually good physical tanking. And besides that, though, in later games, I think Mayor B has one, so yeah, you can understand my frustration with this thing. It also, it's a roadblock in Johto. Oh, the heartbreak of losing easily to you. Yeah, it was not much of a battle, really, not that bad. So, there is an item over here, and the puzzle, it's particularly odd. What you are supposed to do is push this up last, and then you're good. Full restore. Heals HP all the way. Very, very good. And there might be an item around these areas. No, not. There are no hidden items in this area. So, yeah, there's like 3 items. Yeah, I don't get it either. But besides that, I'm just going to continue on my merry way. There's a lot of hikers here, and if I get caught into a battle, I'll just cut it out because I know fully well no one wants to see me battle pointless hikers again and again. I'm curious. What compelled you to come here? Oh, no, Room Maniacs. I'll sure send out photo. Oh no, a Golem. I haven't seen one of these in actually, I haven't seen Golem since Leaf. That's honestly pretty easy, given the fact that it's just easy HP-wise. If it had Sturdy, I'd be screwed, but I'm fine. Honestly, a change of Sturdy was necessary, because, man, Sturdy was so bad. Sturdy was so bad. So many generations of just being stuck with that Sturdy being good. And now I'm trapped. It appears to be many secrets still unsolved in this world. Yes, indeed. Very much secrets not solved yet in this world. Remake Stanley with like the battle sending out Grappler. Okay, this is a triple battle. That is very boring. I'll just cut this out for all of you. Be right back entirely. During this battle, Charming Gorilla level, Boomer Gorilla 57, very good. Very, very boring battle against rock ground types from Stanley. What do you have to say? Says you too give a thought to the secrets and mysteries of our world once a day. Nope, don't care. Didn't ask. Plus ratio. There's a guy here. Instead, there's mysterious stones on this island. I expect it has something to do with the runes here. And he fights me. Not a good Larry. Oh, interesting. Yes, yes, very interesting. Anyway, leave. There is an area over here that, by the way, normally there would be a person right in front of the door, but there is not. The door won't budge at all. Should I get more thoroughly? On closer, we just set it up to the door. That inscription reads cut, actually. So let's have Parasect use that cut. Alright, that was easy. And go through. Now, Dotted Hole is home to no Pokemon, so don't worry about it at all. Prospect wore off. Well, that's a great thing. Whatever. There's an inscription that reads as direction. That means up. If you want to follow the expression along, each one will have different letters. Left. The next one should be right. You can actually count the number of letters that they have. It actually makes things easier for you in case you need to do so. And the last one will be down. Down we go! And there is an item over there that's similar to the ruby, but first let's read the inscription. The first inscription shall read, let the 2 glittering stones, one in red, one in blue, connect the past. 2 friends sharing power. Open a window to the next world that glows. The next world awaits for you. It's pretty much the entire statement. Wow, this thing's long. I didn't realize how long it was, and honestly, I didn't count how many letters there were. To be perfectly honest, I don't really like reading Braille outright. I just use a translation, and I'm done with it. Let's go grab the Sapphire and go. And a Sapphire! Yay! Oh. I guessed right. I was right in telling you. Thief! I know that there was a Sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Just don't grab me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go after it after I sell it? I'll even tell you one of the passwords for Team Rocket's warehouse. Warehouse password I know is, yeah, nah, Chancy. I'm done. Don't think badly of me. Get back here. You thief! I will have my vengeance on you. So now he took our Sapphire and left and ran off. There is an item here first before we do anything else, so let's use the boulder and push this around. Very good. So what we need to do is push this right, push this down, push this right, push this up, and we're good. It contains a stun stone. In case you need to evolve Pokemon such as the Pokemon Gloom into Bellossom, you can do that. And of course, we'll get into a random battle not to. Let's run back to 5 Island because we need to head back to the warehouse in order to get there, and frankly honest, I'd rather not waste my time showing you all the dang route there. If Togepi hatches during that, I'll cut out. But besides that point, I'm not too concerned. Alright, we're back at the end of this, finally over here quickly. And honestly, we need to go to the warehouse in order to open it up. Which is the 2 passwords. Goldie needs log. Yes, nay, Chansey. The warehouse door opened. Let's enter it. Rocket Warehouse. A lot of spin tiles. This is a spin tile room, basically. Make sure you get the right tiles, otherwise you're screwed. You're going to be very, very convoluted repeatedly. Trust me on this one, this actually is going to be very painful for those who are not yet aware. Try to go left. There's an item over here, and there's actually a trainer over here. Rocket Grunts. Upgrade. If you want to upgrade Porygon to Porygon 2, you can do this with a trade. Yeah, Porygon 2 is very good, I'll say outright. It's a very good tanky Pokemon, but later games, Porygon Z, I'm going to have the Eviolite for that way you have it. Oh, so your Pokemon looks strong. You're willing to sell them? Whoa, you want a battle? So, by the way, you saw right there, I traded out our range there, our HM Slave for tank again, because I need a tank again. Honestly, I just wanted to. Also, we're fighting a Houndour, which is admittedly sad, because I can never find Houndour in this game. Sadly, this is because of the dang events no longer accessible. The one time I get a healing move. Of course. Before you say, why not Shadow Ball? It's a dark fire type. I'm not going to do much damage. Also, it's not doing much damage to me because the attack is considered special in this generation, not physical. Also, I'm just relying on Metronome for Fury Attack. And also, it's the same type of attack bonus from Fury Attack. Okay, that's actually pretty hilarious. Bye, Houndour. That was so cruel and unjust to Houndour. Best case scenario, I'm betting you have a Houndour again. Yep. I thought you were going to have a Houndoom, but I should really realize that unless it's a leader, you're not going to have a secondary evolved Pokemon, and it's kind of sucky that it doesn't have it. Oh no, Crunch. Wait, you had Crunch this entire time. A stronger move that would have lowered my special defense stat. Really? Laser! Okay. First Fury Attack, then Hyper Beam getting a critical hit. That Houndour was just dead. Poor Houndour. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that, like them dirty like that. Come on. Oh, but too much. What a tragedy. Anyway, don't care. Didn't ask. Close ratio. So we got to go down this way, I think. Nope, that was the wrong way to go. That was the wrong way to go entirely. But we can get that item finally. But let's go and grab it. This is a pearl, sells for a decent amount of money. Not exactly anything too serious like that. Now, we went the wrong way, so let's go to the one to the left. Okay, I'm going the wrong way again. And there's a Rocket Grunt right there and a Rocket Grunt here. Hey, just because you're knowing that it's Team Rocket's warehouse? Yes, I did. I will fight you for the Sapphire. I need it. It's mine. I earned it. Odd job. Bad time for me to have Tank. So, Shadow Ball. Thankfully, though, I think Tank is just too physically offensive, plus it's Mod Shop. Physical defense is not that good. You missed. Well, I'm at least fine with that. Thank goodness for that. Honestly, when it comes to tanky Pokemon, I really should stop using tanky Pokemon, but besides that, though, if they're get tanky for single player, I'll use them, but if it's not tanky Pokemon, I think I won't. Mod Shop again, I think I'm going to have to switch because I frankly don't want to deal with this, but potato potato. Let's send out Anarchy for this. Alright, Anarchy. Honestly, I really would like to get this done. Alright, so, Body Slam. Pow. Physical defense, my foot. You're not exactly that good defensively. Hey! Why is it everything survives at red HP for me? Come on! Come on! Okay, you got Rock Tomb instead. I drew a red X on you. I remember someone's video. You're so mean. You drew a red X on me. My childhood was fun. Watching old LPs from someone else, that's just funny. Anyway, I should just have started the battle with Glimmer anyway, because Machoke is just easy to take down. Honestly, I should have healed, but really, there's not many good trainers in this rugged hideout, and you need to fight them all before you reach the final one. Machoke. Alright, it is down and out. And that's pretty much easy. What do you think you're doing? Entering your hideout and stealing everything back. Team Rocket broke up? What planet are you from? You think Team Rocket's still not broken up? That's funny. What planet are you from? So that's the pathway you need to go, and there is another one that is leading you to... I think it's over here. Nope, I was wrong. I was so much wrong. There is an item over here containing a big pearl, sells for a lot more money. Really good to have. But we want to get back to the way we need to go to, so this is going to be complex and a pain in the neck. So, yeah, this is not exactly the most fun in the world. I can get it to this way, at least. I just want to go with this one. Ah, dang it. I'm going the wrong way again. Man, this puzzle has always been a headache for me when I was a kid, and this is just standing points. I just don't like it. Alright, I'm going to probably screw up a bunch of times because this place sucks. I'll cut ahead till we get the right pathway. So, what if I decide to do this? Okay, we broke free of the pattern. Thank goodness. I want to get in this pattern, and we want to avoid every tile on purpose. So, let's go that way and then head up. There's an item over here containing a TM36 Sludge Bomb. Finally, something for dang anarchy. Oh my goodness, the fact that you need a TM for dang Sludge Bomb of all things is sad and depressing. Ay, ay, ay. It's one of the worst things about it, because Sludge Bomb is locked behind this area, and you can't get it until post-game. It sucks. Anarchy just needed a very good poison move like this, because Body Slam is useful in theory, but in practice, it's not exactly good. But I don't like Rock Tomb that much, so I'm going to get rid of Rock Tomb because it's not doing anything. It's honestly just wasting my time having a Pokemon move like that, and Sludge Bomb hits harder. Plus, there's Paralysis, and I'd rather keep the Paralysis move at least on one of my Pokemon. So, there's that, and we want to head down regardless of the direction, so we're good. To the Rocket Grunt, let's go and make sure our team is right. Yeah, I'll leave Tank in the front. It's not exactly needed. I got word about you from the others, but there's no way a kid like you knows our boss Giovanni. I do. I beat him. He cried. A lot. He never actually cried. I just wanted to make him sad. Oh, Hypno. Ugh. Hypno. Well, on the plus side, though, you're using Meditate. I forgot. Every single Psychic type's an idiot because they always use a physical grazing move like Meditate. The only Pokemon that really uses that effectively is Meditite. Lacey. It's another hit. Let me guess, Meditate again? It's not exactly surprising anymore. Thankfully, though, I'm just healing from leftovers. Alright, let's leave some of that, and we have 2 HP left at... Wow. Yeah, I was predicting right. That was predicting it so right, it's not even funny. Ironically enough, it doesn't even get you any physical attacks unless it uses, like, Pound and whatnot. So why is Meditate there? I have no idea. Oh, probably just because all Psychic types run Meditate. You're not runs defeated it. Don't you dare laugh. Too late. What do you have to say when you lose? Don't mess with the doings of adults. You jumped up. Pipsqueak. Hey, look, a female Rocket Grunt. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Let's have Anarchy in the front for once and let him start sweeping. I don't know or care if I'm doing what is right or wrong. I just put my faith in Giovanni and do as I told. That's a bad idea, because he's not here anymore. Admin like Val sent out Muck. Yes, these are Team Rocket admins. There are 3 of them, actually. Anarchy, use Earthquake. It's a good thing I picked Anarchy, because poison types suck. And having a poison type that has no other weakness is not good either. Oh, great. Arbok. Well, there goes my physical attack. I can't exactly do anything about that. Drag it out here. Stupid dang Intimidate. Why does Arbok have to have Intimidate? I will never know. Oh, right. Because it's dang Cobra. Alright, yeah, whatever. Blast Bird. Yay, Blast Bird! By the way, Blast Bird inserts physical attacks in later games. Very weird when you think about it. Viable. Well, worst time for me not to have a Pokemon that has a weakness for that Pokemon. Man. Well, I guess Anarchy, because it can't do much to Anarchy, really. At best, you can probably stun for me, but whatever. Mega Horn! Pow! Stupid tanky Vileplume. Ah, dang it! Stupid paralysis. I'm still faster than you, even after being paralyzed. Really? You're that slow? That's so disappointing, it's not even funny. Oh my goodness. I'm shattered. You're doing things according to your beliefs and morals. I understand now. I made it so you can come back in through there. Why don't you go rest and refresh while I had my animal after me and ranks me thoroughly as a trainer. You better steel yourself for one harsh challenge. She basically allows you to go back and need to heal if you need to, but I generally don't need to. Let's go and heal up the dang paralysis, because that was not needed. Thank goodness for that in the outfit back in Vermilion City, because man, I got so many cherry berries I don't even know what to do with. Ah, that's funny. Hi, how's it going? That's quite enough of playing the hero kid. Spreading lies about how Team Rocket has disbanded. It's such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the lies of a child. And now, I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be. Sorry about the random cut. I had to cut away for 10 seconds, and that was not exactly needed, but it's all bad, not exactly threatening. Really, it can't do much except confuse me, which I guess is the only thing it's going to do. Thank goodness I at least able to swap, but man, Golbat's annoying. I hate confusion status. Almost as much as I hate confusion thing entirely. It's funny how Togepi, on the way back here, has not yet hatched. Oh no, Air Cutter. What a tragedy, I know. Anyway, second. Alright, let's take care of this Golbat at least. Not exactly threatened by it. Honestly, this is just sad. Honestly, this is just sad and pathetic. So there's that. That was easy. Not exactly threatened. Oh, great. Wheezing. Not even remotely threatened by Wheezing in the slightest. But you Psychic again. So there's that. Wheezing should go down very quickly. Yes, indeed. There we go. And that's Wheezing down. Honestly, I'm not really threatened by these team members. Also, there's a Houndoom. You know, ironically enough, the Houndoom's Pokedex entry says, if it burns you, you can feel that forever. I'm not kidding. It's a scary Pokedex entry, and Houndoom's very scary, but I like Houndoom. Let's be honest here. It's a cool, dark fire type. Although, it went down like an easy peasy, but it's Glimmer. What are you expecting? 58. Okay, Glimmer is now my highest level next to Sparky. So, the Rocket has been defeated. Ugh, you were too strong. That's Giovanni's badge. So it's true? Team Rocket really has disbanded? Yes, they have. You will abandon this warehouse, but I don't think this is over. I won't let this be the end. I will find Giovanni, and I will resurrect Team Rocket. I will. Until then, farewell. Team Rocket is now left, except for one person. A certain somebody that had taken the thing we had gotten back in the dotted hole. The Sapphire. I also managed to sell the Sapphire for huge money. Then you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. There's no forgiveness for you. Do I care? No. You are going to go down, Gildian. He has 5 Pokemon. Sadly, they're all a complete and utter joke. A lot of them are Voltorb, so I can get away from quick. Really, it's not exactly threatening. I think he has 1 Electrode, but really, I didn't really have a problem with this fight back when I played back then. And I don't have a problem here. Oh, look, it's a Porygon. How funny. First time we ever seen a trainer have Porygon, and he has Poison Point, which does not work on me. So, Slug Bomb. This is a Slug Bomb's animation, really not exactly too hard to understand. Porygon's interesting because it can use Conversion, but not exactly good. Conversion 2 is better because it can allow you to change the type whatever you get hit by. For example, if you get hit by, say, a fighting move, you'll change it to a typing of either Flying or Psychic. That way you resist whatever type you get hit by. Yeah, it's quite useful to have, but in practice, it generally doesn't live on the field that long in order to use it. Yeah, I don't like it either. Anyway, Magnemite, not actively threatened, it's just Magnemite. Man, anyone seen Magnemite's shiny sprite, it's just like getting rid of the red and black blue on magnets. Really not exactly too different from the original. Alright, that's at least taken care of. Honestly, it's just sad and depressing. But besides that, though, I'm not exactly worried. Let's just get care of Billions' last Pokemon of Magnemon with Earthquake again. We have swept this entire team with just anarchy alone. And Magneton's down and out. That was easy. Ah, darn! I can't sell it. It's worthless. Go ahead. Take it. Thank you. What do you want now? Go on, get lost. Leave me be. What do you want to know? Okay. There was something he was supposed to say after we beat him, but sadly, he does not say it, which is shocking. I did want him to say it, which is sad. Although, if this was technically the original, he vows to rebuild Team Rocket, and then there is something that's interesting at the end of it. So, we want to head back to the guy who is wanting the Sapphire need it entirely, so let's head back. We want to come back here afterwards, by the way. It is so tempting for me to go back to see if I have the Pokedex entry for that, but I don't want to. I'm going to heal. Person will be right back to go to one island. So, there's that. Let's heal up because I need it, and we'll head to one island as well. We still have more on the Sevii Islands, and technically speaking, there's something accessible once you get Sevii Islands done, but honestly, I will save that for next episode because, frankly, I would like to do that. First, let's head to one island and get this done. Boy there, what do you want? One island. Alright, all aboard! Alright, one island again, and we are done with that. So let's head up, fly up, and climb up, and we're good. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Here's the Sapphire, Celio. So this is the gem that forms a pair of the ruby. Nick, you've gone through a lot to get this, didn't you? You don't have to tell me. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much. Now it's my turn to work for you. Please give me a little time. Okay, this is good. I did it. I linked up with Laniette. Nick, I did it. I managed to link up with trainers in the Hoenn region. Finally, the network machine is fully operational. Nick, I owe it all to you. Thanks to you, my dream came true. I'm not crying. That's enough about me. Nick, you're going to keep looking for exotic Pokemon, right? I wish you the best of luck. Well, there is an exotic Pokemon now available that once you get Ruby and Sapphire, but that's in the main region. I'll be blatantly honest with you. I'm not going to do that quite yet. I want to do that, but at the same time, I wanted to finish all the Sevii Islands first before we actually do anything like that. If you head back to Gildian... By the way, all the rocket ruins vanish permanently after you defeat the admin in the warehouse. Yeah, pretty much easy. If you go back to Gildian, back in the rocket warehouse, and actually try to talk to him after you're done with everything, there is a little side thing that you can talk about after you're done. It's still here. So, what? You again? You're not Giovanni's kid, are you? No, that can't be right. Giovanni's kid has red hair. You don't have any reason to be bugging me. Leave me alone. That's a nod to Silver in Gold and Silver. Huh? Oh, right, the egg hatched. Funny. Let's have the egg hatch entirely and be done with this. Togepi hatched from the egg. Well, that was interesting. I didn't want a Togepi to hatch yet, but I guess it hatched now, so let's see what the Togepi is. By the way, this is actually the first game that actually had eggs. Gen 3 games, all Pokemon that hatch from eggs are level 5. Later games, level 1. And it has Hustle. Well, that was a bad Togepi then. Man, I got a bad egg. That sucks. Unlike later games where you can just change the dang abilities, this game does not have that, so you're not exactly getting any ability changes. By the way, I was on to that entirely. Yes, that is a nod to the original games of Ruby, Sapphire, not Ruby, Sapphire. Bleh. Him talking about Giovanni's kid is talking about Silver from Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Technically speaking, this is how the game works, and it's technically a nod and Welsh foreshadowing to that game, because this game takes place before it. Really useful, and this is before the events of the Goldenrod event. So let's get our team member back out, because I need it. Alright, there we go. And that's it for Togepi. Alright, I put Togepi back away because I don't want Togepi in the party, and frankly, it's not going to do anything because Hustle is a terrible ability, and I really want to not do that. So, besides that though, let's head to the last island and end this off. So, let's head to 7 Island. Alright, all aboard! And, next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we'll be exploring 7 Island in its entirety, and seeing what it has to offer. See you all next time!